Well, you've talked about the frequencies taking us beyond the boundaries of the five senses, and you talk about the seventh sense. What is the seventh sense?
The seventh sense is, in simple terms, that superintelligence that exists within each one of us. The part that controls the coordinated activity of your 100 trillion cells, that is present. And accessing that through the frequencies, you're accessing the seventh sense. It's not intuition, and it's not the five senses. It's got nothing to do with them. It's another level altogether. So that intelligence is reconnected to us with the frequencies. When we hold the frequencies and the photon emission becomes coherent, that is what is happening. You're talking to the seventh sense. You're not talking to the sixth sense. You're not talking, nothing to do with the five senses. It's gone beyond that. Does that make sense?
Yes, and that's available to us all?
That's available to us all.
Am I a superconductor if I can access that? I mean, how does that work?
You are already accessing that because you have many
It is accessing
cells.
you. You are not accessing that. It is accessing you. And because that's the separation. Would you not agree with that?
I think it's a two-way street.
Okay.
And I think that our access to that level is limited, and we don't generally have access to that level, but that level, it resides within us. Maybe that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
So that supercoherent level resides within each of us just by virtue of us having a physical body with how many trillion cells. And that supreme intelligence is what is orchestrating the incredible symphony, if you like, that is each of us. So that intelligence is completely different to our intellectual intelligence, which is very puny, actually, by comparison, if we even want to compare it. So I would say that that level is already a part of us, but is generally, it's almost like access is denied until we have the right keys. And those keys are frequency keys, informational keys that allow us access to this other realm, to this other level of our being.
But that's the seventh sense we're talking about. Accessing is reconnecting to that other intelligence so that it, in a way, you're surrendering your power to that. And then your life becomes a different life.